Welcome to Influence, the show about one of the university's founding colleges, the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. I'm your host, Emily Shaw. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the dietetic internship. And our first guest is the director of the dietetic internship program, Dr. Teresa Mosby. She is also an associate professor in the Department of Food Science, Nutrition, and Health Promotion. Welcome, Dr. Mosby.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about the dietetic internship program. I think most people probably don't realize it's a post-baccalaureate program.
Yes, the dietetic internship is the second part, the second requirement of our accredited program to become registered and licensed dietitian.
Okay.
The first part is the undergraduate degree. We call it DPD in dietetics.
Okay.
That's 4 years long, baccalaureate program. And the second part is dietetic internship.
Okay.
And both of the programs are accredited by ASCENT. And the internship is 1,200 hours of practice in 4 domains, in clinical nutrition, in community nutrition, in food service, and in basically basic nutrition and food science.
Excellent.
But there's new requirements now and emphasis also on research and kind of global nutrition as well.
Excellent. So students start the program at Mississippi State, like you said, following their 4-year undergraduate degree. What does the program look like for those students?
So we are accredited for 16 interns.
Okay.
We accept interns in state and out of state. Actually, usually we have 10 out of state from all over United States and about 5 in state. And interns are gonna go to various rotations from Monday through Thursday, 8 hours a day. And then on Friday, we have a 6-hour class.
Okay. And so is that something that you instruct them in, the 6-hour class?
Yes. So I lead the 6-hour class, but it's not a typical class. We review, the aspects of the nutrition of the rotation, but we also work on research project because the research project is supposed to be submitted for publication at the end of the internship. And we also travel. We travel to different facilities to visit different hospitals. We participate on different meetings, state meetings, national meetings. So it's not a typical class. We are not sitting in the classroom every day, so every Friday.
So you mentioned the 4 domains that they rotate through. What does that look like in practice? Like what is the actual experience?
So we have very strong clinical rotations. We go to North Mississippi Medical Center in Tupelo. That's for 9 weeks. And then they will rotate in different areas of the clinical nutrition. So in bariatric, in cardiology, in renal, NICU and long-term care. They also go to Baptist Hospital. That will be our clinical part. For food service, we have very good rotation here with Aramark. There will be 3 weeks in Aramark. We also have school nutrition for 1 week, where they learn about the aspects of the school nutrition program. For community, we have our highlight is rotation in Choctaw Indian Reservation in Food Distribution Center, and students love it. And they will be 3 weeks there. We also go to Department of Health and WIC, Women, Infant, Children facility. We have rotation on campus in Health Center for 3 weeks, and with extension. That's very important rotation as well. So there are 3 weeks with our extension program as well. And the additional, they have opportunity to do elective rotation if they want to learn more in more experience in pediatrics, for example, more experience in cancer, they can go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, they can go to Le Bonheur, pediatric hospital, they can go to eating disorder facility, for example, if they want more experience. So we will set up the contract, then they can go for 2 up to 3 weeks.
Excellent. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. In a minute, we'll hear from 2 of those interns.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noag. Think again.
We are creative.
We protect the environment.
We prepare for careers in medicine and conduct research.
We empower people and communities.
We are technology driven.
And we feed and clothe the world.
Hold on.
We are the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences at Mississippi State University.
Welcome back to Influence. Our next guest is one of our dietetic interns, Bobby Q. Bobby, thank you for being here with us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So Dr. Mosby mentioned to us that about 10 of our slots every year for out-of-state students, and you're filling one of those spots this year. Tell us where you're from and how you got to Mississippi State for the dietetic internship.
Okay, so I'm from California, Los Angeles. And actually, I have a friend, she did her internship last year. And she kind of recommended me about this program. So I did some investigation on this program myself, and I found this is a very awesome program. It has all clinical, community, food service, research, sports settings, all different kinds of areas. So I decided to come here and do my internship. Also, I'm interested in Southern culture.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to hear that our past students recommend it to future students. So of those 4 domains that you mentioned and that Dr. Mosby mentioned, which one have you enjoyed interning in the most?
Personally, I like clinical.
Okay.
But I think nutrition plays an important role in all kinds of different areas.
Right.
Like clinical, we've been Tupelo Hospital and Baptist Hospital, and especially Tupelo Hospital. I like that one the most. It has all different clinical concentrations. We have outpatients clinics and inpatient hospital, and we have different floors. They have different focus like cardiac department, and oncology, renal oncology, and behavioral health, ICU, NICU, like
Lots
that.
of departments.
And outpatient clinics like bariatric clinic and cancer center, wellness center. So it's been a very great experience to see everything and really prepare you for the future career as a dietitian.
What do you hope for your career as a dietitian?
Personally, I want to work in the hospital. Because it's a great area. Like you can use your critical thinking skills, and
Any particular department that you're interested in, or any clinical setting?
I like renal.
Renal, okay.
Yeah,
excellent.
and we have rotation at Fresenius Dialysis Center.
Okay.
It's a specialized area. Yeah. Yep.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah.
And so quickly, what research area will you be presenting on at the symposium?
So me and Megumi, we are doing a research together. It's about vegetable fiber intake and obesity trend in the United States and Japan. So
Excellent.
so we compare the different like vegetable varieties in market, and we compare the data from National Nutrition Survey from United States and Japan, and see if that will has effect on our obesity rate and our fiber intake.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences with us, and we'll be right back with another dietetic intern.
Imagine a car designed to travel 100 miles on a single gallon of gas. Engineered to lead the way in energy independence. It will inspire you to rethink how cars actually work. Imagine the car of the future. We are at Mississippi State University, where we ring true.
Welcome back to Influence. Our third guest is Savannah Walker, another dietetic intern in our program. She's an alumna of our undergraduate program. Savannah, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me today.
So you have one of the fewer spots that in-state residents get for the dietetic internship.
Right.
Tell us about what aspects of the internship you have most enjoyed.
Well, the internship has given me the opportunity to have personal growth and networking. We go to so many different locations, clinical rotations, community rotations, food service. We even have a sports nutrition rotation. So we get to meet so many local RDs and we get to network with those. We also get to go to national conferences. That we get to go to FNCE, which this year was in Washington, D.C. And we also get to go to MSAN, which is the Mississippi Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics Conference, where there we get to present our research projects that we're working on. So we get to present our posters and we get a chance to network with other dietitians.
What research are you working in?
Well, I've decided to focus on bariatric surgery patients. That is the area that I really enjoyed when I had my clinical rotations with the North Mississippi Medical Center. They have a clinic there in Tupelo, Mississippi. I am doing a survey on perception of food, supportive resistance resources, and general nutrition knowledge of bariatric surgery patients pre-surgery, and then 2 months post and 5 months post. So we're comparing how it shifts from before surgery then post-surgery.
Excellent. And your future plans would include?
Yes. I will take the RD exam this summer, and I will complete my graduate studies. So I'll receive my master's and complete my research in December. And then I plan to apply for jobs hopefully in the Jackson metro area, and I would love to work with bariatric surgery patients.
Well, I'll be excited for you to be a registered dietitian in our state in the future. Thank you for being with us today. And thank you for joining us on this episode of Influence, where we learned more about the dietetic internship program. We'll see you next time.